All right. Good afternoon. Yes, I said it. It is afternoon, although you will see this in the morning because I'm going to be releasing them in the morning. Probably 6 a.m. is when I'm going to release every video. But anyways, it is afternoon. Why is it afternoon? Um, because that's when I decided to do this. No. Yes and no. So my family left for vacation this morning. I did not go. And I am here with the dog. Say hi, PJ. This is our dog, PJ. Say hi. Anyways, so he is hanging out with me. I might go meet them, but I'm not really sure. But anyways, I had to bring him to the airport this morning at I had to bring him to the airport this morning at 3 a.m. So and I didn't get to sleep until 11:30. So I was obviously, needless to say, pretty tired. Um, and so yeah, so just kind of got a late start. I don't think I ended up getting. I got home at almost 4:30. So I got up at a little before 3 and then got home at 4:30 and turned off my 4:30 alarm, obviously, and then went back to bed. So yeah, so now it is afternoon. I did do a bunch of stuff. I sent out a bunch of emails, and I already meditated and ate and did a bunch of other things, and just getting to this now. But I still have a lot to do today. It is Friday, and so I have a bunch of phone calls to make, emails to send out. I have orders to review, a bunch of kind of things like that, and I also want to spend a little bit of time on marketing. The more I think about it, the more I understand that I am just so regretful that I am as old as I am, and I'm only realizing how important marketing is, just how critical it is. Whether you're marketing a business or marketing yourself, you have to market, you have to sell. And it's just, I'm really just shocked at how foolish I was, and just how ignorant I let myself become with the whole marketing and sales aspect of things. So it is now time to dial this in and, just crank this thing up. And that's what I'm going to do. So, but yeah, I was, kind of, I was actually thinking about it, and I was actually pretty. I got a little. I was actually emotional this morning about it. I was like, maybe because I, you know, drove my family to the airport, and I'm not going on vacation with them. That's tough. It hurts. Regardless of whether my wife and I are having our own issues, it is what it is. I'm hopeful that we'll work things out, but at the same time, it's tough to take them to the airport, and I'm not going on vacation. It's the first time ever that's happened, and it's because um, I felt like I had more to do here, and it's true. Can I work remote? Yeah, absolutely I can. But then there's distractions. My my hours of focus are diminished because my family's on vacation, and they want to do things, and I don't want to detract from that. I want them to enjoy themselves and have a good time. But realizing just how foolish I was in the whole marketing aspect of it. I know, I think I've talked about it before, where from real estate, you build it, they show up, they buy it. Not so in other businesses. So I am really going heavy into marketing as far as educating myself. And if you are in the camp of you don't need to understand marketing or social media for promotion, you're fooling yourself, and that's just the truth. It's all about marketing and sales, and that's where that secret sauce lies. So let me just check to make sure this is recording. Still going. Nice. So yeah, so basically you need to make sure that you are really focusing on your marketing and sales. I just have not. I've literally neglected it. And not even neglected of it, I was just ignorant of the whole aspect of it. Um, and I feel foolish because of it. So moving forward, that is not the case anymore. Uh, my eyes are wide open, and I am going to be, aiming to crush this. And there's no question that I'm not going to crush it. I can't imagine that if I'm not going to pay attention to something, that I'm not going to crush it, because I always have. Everything I pay attention to, I make it happen. It's like virtual reality. We do full wireless virtual reality with custom PCs and everything, and it's like, you know, my son laughing at me when I tell him, that stuff's easy. He's like, this is not easy. That's why no one does it. And I guess he's right. It's like everyone plugs into a computer. We don't plug into a computer. We do everything wirelessly, and we have it dialed into a science. And so, to the point where if I do decide to go away next week, I am confident that my team can actually handle it without a problem. So, because they know the procedures that need to happen to fix things and take care of issues. So, anyways, um, so today is going to be, some sales calls, some email things, and then I'm going to be looking into probably just more of Google Ads, but also I have a video to post on YouTube for that Johnny finished earlier this week. So I want to get that up and done. And then also what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start looking at getting some other things going on YouTube for shorts, videos, things like that. Stuff that I've been posting on Instagram and Twitter. Not Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. that one. Uh, those things I can use for YouTube Shorts as well, and I think that that's important. And I'm also going to use those as assets for Google Ads, and that's so that things kind of tie together. So I don't have much, and nothing's professional, but I don't really care. I just want to get out there and be seen, so people know that we're here, and we have an amazing experience for them to try and really have some fun. So, on that note, I'm gonna get going for that. But the other thing I want to talk about, I'm gonna get going on that one. But I want to talk about, um, you know, being brutally honest with yourself. You've got to, I decided even myself, like, to take inventory. You know, what's my net worth right now? What does my network look like? What do my relationships look like, both personal and professional? What is my schedule? How many books have I been reading, and what books have I been reading? And there's those several things, and and then what is my perspective or outlook on life? And then see, I'm looking at those things, and then I'm going to take those, and I'm going to see, okay, where are my dreams? What are my dreams? Write down my dreams. Where am I? And is everything that I just listed, is everything I took inventory of, am I aligned with my dreams? And if I say no, great. If I say yes, guess what? I'm lying to myself, because there's always more work to do. And that's just the truth of it. If that was the case, then my dreams would already be achieved, and I would just say, okay, now I can sit back and relax. But the truth of the matter is, um, that's not the case, and I have to be brutally honest with myself, and and really get down to it, because otherwise, I'm not going to grow. I'm not going to achieve what I want to achieve. And so that's where I'm at with things. So you should be thinking on the same lines. Take inventory. Those several things. What are those things that you're going to be? Where are you with those things? Do you have a schedule for that you follow 7 days a week? Not 5 days a week, 7 days a week. Okay, because weekends you shouldn't be taking them off. You should have those scheduled in. Even if you are taking Saturday and Sunday off, that's great if that's what you want to do. But you should have it, Saturdays and Sundays, you should have it, at least, a 2 to 4 hour chunk of that day where you get some undisturbed work, where you can be creative and enjoy that time, and nobody bothers you, and you don't have to deal with social media, and you don't have to deal with emails, and you don't have to deal with the kids, and you don't have to deal with the dog, and you don't have to deal with anything. It's just your time. Those are critical. You got to find that time. If you can do that, even 3 hours on a Saturday and 3 hours on a Sunday, that's 6 hours a week. That's almost an hour a day already that you're already putting into something. And that's huge. That's critical. Most people don't think about it like that. But if you're out drinking on Friday night and then Saturday night, it's going to be very hard to wake up on Saturday or Sunday. And even if you're doing that creative thinking, thought process time later in the day, your mind's still going to be cloudy from the alcohol and stuff like that. So just be aware of that. You've got to take that into consideration. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I was, I I was, working 7 days a week, 100 hours, and partying at the same time, 20s, 30s and even into my 40s like an idiot. And did I learn a lot of lessons? Sure. Could I have been a lot further ahead if I had, you know, taken heed of those lessons and actually applied them? Yes, absolutely. But that's what happens when you don't have a mentor, when you don't have a coach, when you don't have someone to push you and drive you and help you get a clear vision on what you want. And that's why I said take inventory of those few things, um, and then see where they're aligned and see where they're misaligned with the dreams that you have that you want to catch. And if everything is in line, guess what? Tweak it, work on it some more because you're lying. Everything is not going to be perfectly lined up. It just doesn't happen. Okay? Never happens. All right? If it does, again, then you should be sitting on a beach somewhere doing something that you want to do every single day of your life for the rest of your life that that involves no stress. But guess what? That doesn't happen either because you need, if you're at that level, you should want to grow, and growing means uncomfortable. So there is a slight bit of stress. So, anyways, hopefully you are having a wonderful Saturday. And I didn't actually do a video yesterday either because I spent a lot of time with my family because I knew they were leaving. So I just yeah. So I didn't do a video. So this is kind of double down video. But because I'm releasing everything like a month behind. It's gonna be it's gonna be a full month behind basically. So I have 30 days like a buffer. Hopefully, and actually have more than that. And so I'm not sure if I might even go further back than that. I'll have to see. So, but yeah, hopefully you're having a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day here in Boston. There's not a cloud in the sky. I'm looking out, blue skies out the window, and it's like in the mid 70s, and it's fantastic. So, I'm gonna work, and then I'm gonna go outside, do some read outside for a bit, and get a good workout in today, and then potentially go into Boston for some groups tonight, and then back at it tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I'll be back up at Saturday. I'll be up at 4:35 in the morning, right around there. So until tomorrow, hopefully you're having a wonderful day. You are crushing it and getting everything you want done on your dreams. Till tomorrow, peace out.